Welcome to Vlogmas, day 19.
Oh boy, December 19th. The big day's almost here. Gee, I better check the tree to make sure everything's ready.
Only 6 sleeps till Christmas. I can't believe it. Okay, I just got seated by my Christmas tree. I was gonna say by my fireplace, but it's my TV with the fireplace playing. I don't know if you can even see it. And I wanted to take some time to get back to you guys. I asked for questions on Instagram, holiday themed questions, so I could do like a Christmas tag, Christmas Q&A, and answer all of your burning questions about this time of year. So you guys were awesome and you gave me so many good questions, so I'm gonna see if I can get through them all, hopefully. All right, do you have any favorite recipes for Christmas? That's a good question. The things that come to mind for Christmas are monkey bread, which is what my mom would make every Christmas morning for breakfast. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's like a pull-apart bread that's like cinnamony and buttery and so decadent and good. So yes, that's a good recipe. That's about all that comes to mind though. I mean, those cookies that I shared the other day were good, but do you have mistletoe? I don't. That's like a major oversight. I need to rectify that before the holiday season is over so I can make Nate kiss me when he comes in the door. That's a really cute idea. If you could choose to live anywhere in the world, what country and city would it be? It would be Los Angeles, so I'm very fortunate that I do live where I would want to live. Do you buy presents for the doggies too? If yes, what? Absolutely. Mostly I fill their stockings, so you see their little bone-shaped stockings. That is their preferred way of getting gifts because obviously they can't unwrap. Although our first Christmas together, Nate got Lolita because I had her before I met Nate. And he wrapped her a little dog toy and I thought that was the cutest thing ever. But we don't usually like wrap gifts for them. We just fill their stockings with like, cover your ears guys. They're on the couch next to me. You know, toys and TREATs and just kind of let them rifle through. Well, you guys will see. I'm definitely including that in Vlogmas. What is your favorite Christmas memory as a child? That is such a good question. Christmas is so full of fond memories. The first thing that comes to mind is that I, like any kid, just could not sleep on Christmas Eve night. I was so obnoxious about it, and I would come in my parents' bedroom like way too early, like 2 a.m. and be like, let's have Christmas. So one year my dad, I was still too young to know how to read time, and so my dad brought the clock into my room, and he was like, now when the big hand is pointing here, and the little hand is pointing here, then you can wake us up, but not until then. So I was up all night looking at the little clock, trying to figure out how to read it. And that's just a really fun memory for me because he could have just said, just stay in your room until we come get you. But instead he made it like a little teaching moment, and it's kind of how I learned to tell time. And it gave me something like productive to be doing, like checking the time all night. And that just comes up as a fond memory. So I still get really excited and can't sleep before Christmas. Okay, favorite gift you ever got? That's a tough one. 2 things come to mind, and neither one of them was a Christmas present, but one is that little painting that Nate made for me of, should I just go grab it? I'll go grab it. Okay, so neither one of these was a Christmas present. This was like kind of a just because / I sort of just told Nate, like, take me to Build-A-Bear. But he made this teddy bear. Ooh, his little undies are showing. He made this teddy bear for me at the Build-A-Bear workshop in the mall. And it's the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. He has little horns. He has this little robe on that I got for him. And it used to be if you squeeze his paw, you could hear Nate singing. But it stopped working. It makes me sad. But I love this little thing. And if you squeeze it, its heart beats. And it has blue eyes like Nate. And I just love this little teddy bear. So it wasn't a Christmas gift, but... And the other thing was Nate made this for me for Valentine's Day this year. And wow, I lost it when he gave me this. I was like sobbing. It's supposed to be us at Disneyland with the fireworks. I was like ugly crying when he gave me this. This is, I mean, it's recent, but it's probably like one of my favorite gifts ever. So thank you, honey. How early do you shop for Nate's Christmas gifts? Extremely early. Like if I see something that's perfect for him, I'll just get it any time of year. And I'll either save it for his birthdays in August or Christmas in December, or just, you know, we kind of spoil each other a lot. So I will kind of save it unless I just like can't help myself, and then I'll just give it to him out of the blue. But I start real early. What is your favorite song? I don't know if she means Christmas song or song of all time. but I will go with Christmas song for our theme. And my favorite Christmas song, honestly, it'd be a shorter list. What Christmas songs don't I like? Because I love Christmas music and I will listen to it year round, and I know that's wrong. But my favorite is probably Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. You know what? The whole Home Alone soundtrack is like my favorite. I love all of those songs, probably because I watched that movie in my formative years, but I think those are like the Christmasiest songs. Okay, what is your favorite holiday dish? I kind of covered that, right? Did I? My favorite holiday dish, stuffing. That's like a Thanksgiving dish, but I consider it Christmas too. And cranberry jelly, like the one out of a can. It's probably horrible for you. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Definitely Love Actually. I love that movie. They just don't make them like that anymore. I don't know what happened to romantic comedies. They're gone. But that one was a perfect one. And you know, it's not perfect actually. Some people have pointed out the plot's kind of messed up because like the guys are in love with their employees mostly, like all the little romance subplots, so it's kind of messed up. But I just love all the different stories and how they come together, and it's so romantic and fun and uplifting. Okay, how did you meet Nate? Well, that's not quite a Christmas story, and we have 2 couples Q&A videos that I think we discussed this, but I don't want to leave you like on the edge of your seat. We were set up on a blind date by my grad school professor who was his colleague at the news station where he worked in Savannah, Georgia, and so neither one of us wanted to be set up. Neither one of us was looking for love or marriage or anything, but once we met, the rest was history, so that was really fun. Have you ever strung up popcorn? It looks really difficult. It's so funny because I was just watching a Hallmark movie the other day, and probably every Hallmark movie, the girl and the guy were like stringing popcorn together. And I was like, wow, that looks really hard because the popcorn you would think would just like explode. But no, I've never done it, I don't think. No, it rings a bell in childhood. I might have done it like with my mom, but I definitely haven't done it in recent years. And I was thinking maybe I should, but then I was also thinking in this day and age, you can get like any Christmas decorations you want at Target. But you know, that's part of the spirit of Christmas is DIY, so. Any traditions for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Yes. Some of them you will see in the next few vlogs, but one big one for Christmas Eve is to open one gift the night before, and then obviously Christmas Day, open the rest of the gifts, have a nice breakfast together, mimosas, and then have like a Christmas Day feast, which Nate and I are very unconventional, and we have crab because I don't eat meat, and crab is his favorite food of all time. So that's our traditional Christmas meal. When I was a kid, we had more traditions. I think when you have kids, there's a lot more that kind of gets built in tradition-wise. Like my family, all the kids would come down to look at the gifts, and then we'd have to line up from oldest to youngest, which meant I was always in the back. And we would always open gifts in order from youngest to oldest, which meant I always got to open first, and that was nice. And I like that tradition because it's like draws out the gift giving more, like you're taking turns and you're seeing what everybody else got, and you're like kind of more present. You're not just like, it's not like a frenzy of everybody opening gifts. Okay, do you ever host Christmas and have Nate's or your family visit you? I would love that so much, and the answer is no. I've never had that, and I think it just hasn't worked out because, well, in my family, you know, we've lost both of our parents, and I feel like the parents are kind of like the anchor in the holidays, that everybody travels to them or wherever they're gonna be. And so since my family doesn't have that, we all kind of tend to, it's hard to get us all together, and there's 6. I'm the youngest of 6. And we're all married, and most of them have kids, so it's kind of like everybody's with their own little family unit, and they're across the country for the most part. So the odds of them all coming to visit me are sadly like 0%. I would love it so much though. What's one holiday tradition that you and Nate have? Well, you will see this coming up again, but every year leading up to Christmas, we throw the dogs in the car, and we get in the car and we go to In-N-Out. Oh, Nate's texting me right now. We go to In-N-Out and we get meal for us and a hamburger for the dogs. They don't usually get human food, so it's a big treat. And we go to Starbucks and we get like hot cocos, and we drive around, look at Christmas lights, or we walk around with the dogs. So that's one of my favorite, that will definitely be a vlog this week, I hope. Favorite childhood toys. Toy horses. I had an insane amount of toy horses. Every year for Christmas, I asked for a pony. All of my 32 Christmases so far, I've never gotten one, but I would get toy horses a lot as like a little consolation prize. So I had quite an assortment and I loved them. Those were my favorite toys for sure. And what music do you listen to? I love Christmas. I assume we're talking about Christmas music. I like old school Christmas music, like from the 40s and the 50s, and like Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby and all of that. If you could spend Christmas anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? That's a fun question. The first thing that comes to mind is Paris. Might be kind of a stereotypical answer, but that just sounds so romantic. And it would be cold and it would be so beautiful with the Eiffel Tower all lit up, and Nate's never been, so I definitely want to go with him eventually. We could go to Disneyland Paris and it would just be such a romantic trip. What is your favorite scent in winter? Probably Christmas tree. I love pine candles, as you guys know, but I also love baking scents. I love those year round, but like vanilla and cinnamon and like sugary cookie scents. What's your favorite holiday chocolate? I'm not sure, do you mean like candy? I don't really eat chocolate candy very much. No, I like Andes, the chocolate mints. I know that's probably really boring, but that's what I always request for in my stocking. What are you wishing for this Christmas? Well, thank you for asking, Santa / Jennifer. What am I wishing for? I'm wishing for a brand new Apple Watch. I have the first generation and it's very scratched up. I'm very grateful for it. I'm very impressed that it has kept ticking as many years as it has, and it's been through some, like, I've banged it around, but I'm so ready for a new one. I want a new one so bad. I don't think Santa is stopping by here this year, honestly. We, you know, Nate and I are like kind of on a budget with our gifts for each other. We don't usually go all that big with it. So I don't have any illusions of getting my Apple Watch, but maybe before my birthday. The nice thing about being a February baby is like whatever you don't get for Christmas, you can kind of try to bundle it into your birthday. But what else? I'm also wishing for those Ugg boots that have the bows on the back. Oh, those are so cute. And the weather here doesn't really justify the cost of Ugg boots, so I don't have them, but I want them. I want a new bicycle. Nate and I both want to get bikes. I don't know, I think that's it. Overall, I'm so fortunate and I have everything I need. Why are you such a cutie pie? You're a cutie pie, Kimberly. So sweet. Do you have a couple's first ornament? Yes, we do, and I will get it 1 second. This is what I consider our first ornament because I made it for Nate. And it has the address of our first apartment in Savannah, Georgia, and it has the key to our first apartment, which I illegally kept after we moved out, and I just put it on this little chain with like a little bead, and I just love this little ornament. It's so homemade and cheesy, but we hang this on our little personal tree that I showed you guys. That's a cute question. I'm kind of curious what other couples have for their ornaments. What is your favorite Christmas song? We've kind of touched on that. You know, another one I like is Santa Baby, the Eartha Kitt version, like the really old school version. So cute. Is hubby into the holidays as much as you? No. But to be fair, he doesn't drag his feet on any of it. It's just, it's all my idea. Like if we're gonna do something Christmassy, it's because I'm like kind of not making him, but I suggested it and he's like, okay, sure. But you know, to be fair, neither one of us used to be that much into Christmas, and then once we got together, we started to be like really into Christmas because it's so much more fun with family and with loved ones. Do you and Nate exchange gifts? Yes, we definitely do. Gifts are my love language and I cannot control myself. We've had years where, you know, money was tight and we just made each other something, and so even if that's what we do that. Like we always exchange something. I would go to town if I could. Like if I had my druthers, like the gifts behind me would be insane for that man, because I just, like I said, it's my love language. I love giving gifts. So we do give gifts, but we usually talk about it in advance and we usually have like a budget. I know that's not like romantic. It's not like a Hallmark movie, but it is reality. So we usually have like an amount that we decide to spend. And we will also kind of talk and say like, how many things are you gonna have for me to open so I can have the same amount of things for you to open because we take turns. And that way, you know, it's like kind of evenly distributed. So we planned it a little bit and definitely get each other something, even if it's just one or two things. How will you and Nate celebrate on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Well, again, you guys will be seeing this, but we will have like a date night essentially on Christmas Eve, I'm sure. And we will probably go out and do something Christmassy and then come home and open one gift and like wear matching Christmas pajamas and watch Christmas movies and like, I don't know, basically have a slumber party because sometimes we joke that we're like kids without grown-ups. Honestly, we just like run amok. So we'll have like a sleepover party basically. And Sunday we'll get up, we'll start to open gifts, we'll have breakfast and mimosas, we'll probably take a nap, hang out with the doggies. Lolita's like right here. You wanna come say hi? I've had this girl for so many Christmases. Love you. Okay, she doesn't like to be in my lap, sadly. So yeah, you'll see everything we do this year. What is the one Santa gift you remember the most? That's such a good question. I saw that come in and I'm kind of blanking. I mean, to be honest, finances were kind of tight when I was a kid and having kids is expensive. I really feel for my parents in retrospect. So we would mostly get like dollar store toys and just little things that we wanted. Nothing huge. Like I never got the pony. So no one thing comes to mind, but my mom was amazing at making anything seem magical. Like she could make hot cocoa out of just one of those little packets and it would be the best thing ever, and she would serve it like in a cool little jar and make it seem festive. So she always had ways of making Christmas feel really special and magical, but no gifts come to mind like as big gifts when I was a kid. Have you had a holiday in Nate's home of St. Louis? Yes, we have, and I loved it. So beautiful. You usually get a white Christmas there, which for this Florida girl, that is so beautiful. I love it. And his family there is so sweet. So we love to be with them when we can. What's your favorite holiday cartoon movie? Well, the claymation Rudolph is a classic. Oh, Peanuts, the Charlie Brown Christmas. I love that one. I need to watch that again. Do you have a favorite almond milk eggnog? Yes, the one from Trader Joe's is really good. It's not the same as real eggnog, but it is good. Last question, what did you want most as a kid? A pony. A Barbie dream house. I wanted one of those so bad. And I wanted that pink Barbie car that you can like drive in. Those are so cool. But, you know, like I said, Christmas, the memories that come to mind aren't even about things, so it's just really about the tradition, like as you guys kept asking, and the spirit of the holiday. Okay, I have a few more questions here that are from a Christmas tag. Do you like to stay in your PJs or dress up for Christmas? I like to do both. I like to stay in my PJs, but I do like to put on makeup and like kind of get cute because it's like a little gift to myself basically. I just enjoy that stuff so much. Have you ever made a snowman? I'm sure I did as a kid because my dad was from West Virginia, and so we had a lot of really, really special Christmases where we would go up to West Virginia and visit his mom, my grandma Charlotte, and his sister, my Aunt Anne, and that was so fun for this little Florida kid to be up in West Virginia playing in the snow. I'm sure I made like a very subpar snowman, but I want to do one again, like go up to the snow here and do it properly. Because I feel like it'd be really hard actually to make that big. Like to make a full-size snowman, that's probably quite an undertaking. Which do you like better, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I'd have to say Christmas Eve because it almost makes me sad when Christmas is over. Like some of you guys have been saying you're gonna be sad when Vlogmas is over. Like I like having it to look forward to still. So yeah, I like Christmas Eve. You have the wonder of the next morning ahead of you still, and it feels so cozy and like, you know, there's a lot of together time. Like together time is definitely my favorite thing about the holidays. This year it's just gonna be together time with Nate. Sometimes it's together time with our families, but I love that. So I like Christmas Eve when you have a whole day tomorrow. And white lights or colored lights? That is a tough call. I'd have to say both. I love white lights because they are so classic and pretty, but I really love colored lights. Like they just make me feel cozy and nostalgic, and they're so sweet. So I love them both. I love them all. I wish we just, as a society, had twinkle lights everywhere all year round because they are so pretty. But Okay, I think that's finally everything. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions. I hope that helped get you more in the holiday spirit. I would love to hear your answers to any and all of the above, so feel free to comment down below your responses to some of those. And thank you for asking about my holiday spirit. It made me feel very festive. It's that time again. Time for a daily giveaway, and I have my eyes on this one. Let's see what we got today. A pearl face mask, so beautiful. Brightening and really good for your skin. And what is this? What is this? An Ulta gift card, yes. I love me some Ulta. Peace, joy, and lipstick. It says it all. Treat yourself to $10 at Ulta. And there's a card for you. I love this one with the little pink baubles in the front. So this could all be yours if you want to play along in today's giveaway. The rules are below the video. And I will pick a winner randomly. Thank you guys so much for watching another day of Vlogmas, the 19th day of Vlogmas. It means the world to me. Thank you for submitting your questions if you did on Instagram. That was super, super fun. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.